It is BTS comeback season. I'm so ready. Are you ready for June 10th? Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Landon and we are here again today to break down the new BTS comeback coming this June 2022. I'm so excited for this. Before we start, make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in my reactions to BTS Run in the Soup Bon Voyage, tons of more BTS exclusives, you can do that on my Patreon, patreon.com/LandonMark, and you can also vote in polls, submit requests, and everything there. So thank you for the support there, and let's get to the video. All right, everyone, hello. So let's talk. Are y'all ready? It's been over a year since B was released, okay? We have had some other stuff come out since then, obviously Butter and Permission to Dance, which is fine, but this is their first album since B is coming out, and I am so ready. I just want to talk to you guys today about the announcement, how it all went down, what I think about it, and what I'm hoping for in this new album. First off, I'm just going to scoot back. We're going to rewatch the trailer. I've seen all this. It's not a real reaction. We're just going to be looking at it together. Or whatever. Okay, let's do it. I'm so sad I wasn't at day 4 when they announced this, or day 3. Ugh. The history they put into this, all the bulletproof references. Look at this. Oh, hey. Look at the history of everything. So many eras.
We are bulletproof.
I'm just pretending like I'm in the audience. Like, I can imagine that anticipation watching that right there, and then not knowing they were about to announce a date after. You know, after the concert was finished, for the 2 days that I was there, everything just kind of went black, and the screen said, get home safely, essentially. But for this to come on, girl. I also will say I'm very upset I was not there for the male representation on the second weekend. Gosh, like, I have never had more of a FOMO than not being in the audience whenever. I'm not sure if Bangtan has ever asked this. I'm sure they have to have asked some kind of this, but I've never seen any clips of them specifically shouting out male army and talking about male army. It just made me feel so good to see that. I wish I could have been there to yell and to scream and to show my love for them, but whatever, it's fine. I hope they can hear me screaming from home.
So today I looked around the stadium and I saw a lot of male army. Gentlemen, make some noise!
I also now want to watch the reaction of the audience because I've also watched this one a lot and it's really good to see. Everybody's like, yes, yes, let's pretend like we're in the audience, okay? Oh yeah, they're just doing this little history. We love them. What's going on, everyone? Why are they showing a video? Woo! Yay, y'all are bulletproof, right? Girls, they are so bulletproof. Yeah, woo! Oh, I love this. Yeah, BTS, woo! Wah! Literally the change. That's all I saw whenever I went. The change in the sound of the crowd, y'all. I'm done. I am done. It makes me just wish I could have been in that atmosphere. I get it. Now that we talked a little bit about the announcement, let's go ahead and talk about what I'm hoping from this album. And everything that I say here, I just want you to know, is my 100% opinion. Please don't take this and misconstrue it and think that I'm talking negatively or anything about anything the boys have done, because y'all know me. Y'all know that's not the truth, but I'm not afraid to tell y'all how I feel. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go. So, Map of the Soul 7 was what brought me to BTS. That's the first album that I heard by them. As soon as I heard that full album, I was like, am I a stan? Yeah. Do I understand what they're saying? No. Do I need to? No. Why? Because the quality of the music, the production, the emotion that is expressed in each one of their voices was enough to do it for me. Like, honestly, it was enough to be better than the Western music that I could understand at that moment. You see what I'm saying? It was just so refreshing and different. Now, I stand. We stand. We are all stands, okay? Then we're gonna go around to Dynamite coming out. I love Dynamite. I think Dynamite was a fun song to introduce BTS to a mainstream Western audience here in the English language. Great. You know, it's definitely a fun party song. It brought us up during the pandemic when we needed that lifting. It made us smile and made us disco a little bit, which is great. And it single-handedly single-handedly, not single-handedly, I won't lie, but it ushered in an era of this retro music. Even though it was already in the middle of this retro music era, I feel like it brought in this maybe K-pop English retro music. I'm looking at you, TXT Magic and Monsta X and stuff like that. So no shade to them. I just think that they saw a formula that worked and they're like, well, let's do that. Dynamite was followed by the release of B. Let's talk about B. This is going to maybe get me canceled, and I do care, but like I would rather get canceled for being honest. I love every single song on B. I can make every sound on B, not that it will be correct words in Korean, but Disease, I'm going off with Hobie and Yoongi and RM. But let me just be 100% really real. If I had to rank every single BTS album, I don't know how high it would be, just because, to be honest with you, this album encompasses a lot of feelings of sadness, loneliness, being alone, and it does have that comfort in there, but even the comfort part of it can't override the sadness and stuff that I feel I'm connected with in B. So a lot of pandemic stuff, life goes on and all that, like I don't want to think about that. I'm so glad BTS took this moment in history and made it into this art, but you know what I'm saying? If I'm presented the entire BTS discography, I'm gonna click Wings, I'm gonna click Map of the Soul 7, like that's what I'm gonna click. I'm gonna even click Dark and Wild, honestly, before B. Don't hate. I told you not to hate. But this is all my preference. This is my opinion, and like it's not any shade because every single song on there is beautiful and perfect, but just if I had to choose. So that's my thoughts on that. But we had B going on, and I think that it was much needed as an uplift for the era. Next, we had a little Butter moment, our Permission to Dance moment, which was fun. 2 more English singles, which I'm cool with, I'm happy with. And I think maybe I can explain what people are trying to say when people say they're kind of over BTS putting out these English songs, because I feel slightly like them, and it's not any shade of this. Like we said earlier, Butter, Permission to Dance, everything is what we needed to lift us up in this moment. But this new era, it's a new era. Do you see what I'm saying there? It's a new era. We don't want to talk about the sadness. I want to go fucking hard, okay? Blood, Sweat, and Tears on. Fuck, I'll even take We Are Bulletproof Part 2 in a no moment. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. Like, I just want the raw moments. Y'all know me, though. Y'all know I love that aggressive stuff. You know, I love all that kind of in your face. Anyway, with B, Life Goes On being the single and everything, it just wasn't my favorite era. And I'm gonna admit that. I'm so sorry if you don't feel that way. And it's nothing to do with it being in English singles and stuff. It's just the tone and the moment that it came out compared to Map of the Soul 7. Map of the Soul 7, I feel like saved me at the beginning of the pandemic with making me forget about it because of all of the songs they had. Whereas if I put B on, my thoughts go directly to the pandemic. And that's, like I said, not a bad thing, just a part of history and a part of time, and we needed it in that moment. And I still want y'all to fly to my room, okay? I've been waiting the window open. Peter Pan's come, Tinkerbell's come, but not BTS, okay? Where you at? With all of that being said, I think with this new era, I would really enjoy some more unit songs, some more solo songs too. I loved how they got to just explore all of those different combinations and stuff on Map of the Soul 7 and even on B. I love the unit songs there too, so I hope they continue that, but I won't lie, I really do hope that the single gives me that fire, that dope, that, you know, feeling. And if they don't do that direction, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna hate on them. If they put out a whole another English song with a retro vibe and disco theme, I'm gonna support them no matter what, okay? But this is just my opinion. I think that the next amazing step for BTS after these 3 successful English songs would be to release a song that includes something like On in full Korean. I think that is the next step. They know they love these boys, like the new fans that are in here now, new army, know they love them. And listen, this is again another thing. I want them to sing whatever language they want to. I just think, in my personal opinion, the lyrics, when they stick to Korean, is able to have so many similes, metaphors, play on words, things like that, expressions that can't be spoken in English. Does that make sense? That's why I think I love reading Korean translations so much, is because they have a way of saying things that we just can't verbalize in English. And that's what drew me to it as well. So I just want other people to experience that. I don't want people to think that, you know, BTS is just another boy group like NSYNC and stuff with these, I'm not gonna say basic, okay? I'm not gonna say basic, but pretty low thought-provoking lyrics. I'll say that. BTS, I love them so much because some of their songs tackle issues that you don't hear about in main music while they make you cry and dance, like the Seawall Ferry incident with Spring Day, Class Difference in Spinebreaker, things like that, where it's just like Black Swan talking about the ending of your passion for music and what to do after, like things like that is what I'm like, fuck. fuck. Like, it's just mind-blowing. And I just want the world to experience that. And just speaking on that and on the Grammys and stuff too, I wish BTS would have won an award. Obviously, I want them to win the Grammy for that. But if BTS can win an award for a fully Korean song that I know they deserve it for, like, Black Swan deserves a Song of the Year. And I will stand on this hill alone and die that, you know, if Black Swan and Dynamite and Butter and Permission to Dance were all in a group together, I would pick Black Swan a million times. Sorry. I mean, just my opinion. But with that being said, I hope that nobody thinks, obviously, that I'm here trashing or being angry with anything BTS and HYBE have decided to do. I really do appreciate their American entrance. And let's be honest, Americans are stupid, so BTS couldn't get too deep in the lyrics because they might lose them. They had to test the waters, okay? I love Yoongi so much, and I'm just ready to hear him fully rap on a song again. I mean, like, he does. I know NB. Shut up, Landon. I mean, everybody else too, but like on this new album, the single and stuff, I'm ready to hear him. I'm ready for a Nevermind Yoongi, you know? I'm ready for the most beautiful moment in life Yoongi. I just want Interlude Shadow Yoongi to just go off and show these people why I fell in love with him. The flow he has, the way he can express emotion through his words and rapping. And y'all, shut up, Landon. I can talk about this forever. I really need to. This is supposed to be like a 5-minute video, and it's going on way too long, but that's my thoughts, okay? And I'm really hoping this next era takes BTS to another level. It will. I know. I hope that it encompasses kind of that feeling of on again. That's just my opinion. And we can maybe leave the pandemic behind us and move on to, like they said, the new era. So with that being said, I am so ready and I'm so excited. And there's one thing that I wanted to do before we go. Just if you're watching this video and you just so happen to not know how to stream for comebacks on YouTube, I wanted to play this video here from Twitter user All4Army. This is a quick 1-minute streaming guide for YouTube. So we're going to end it on here, and hopefully you guys can take this in, and when the comeback does come around in June, you're ready to stream. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Open YouTube in your browser or use the app. Get in. Click the video, play the entire music in 480 or higher. I didn't even know that. That's good too. Watch 3 to 4 videos. That's the most important part. Watch videos in between. YouTube is like, we're not going to do none of that spammy shit. We're not doing none of that robot shit. You have to look like you're a human, okay? You have to be like, hey, I want to watch this video. Let's watch a couple in between and, oh shit, I kind of want to watch that video again. That's what YouTube is wanting, to count it as a real view. So keep that in mind. Step 5, repeat from step 2. Go back and research it again. Be a human. Do not mute the video. Put it on. Okay, that's another thing too. I know a lot of people, and myself especially, during the first time, I think it was like Stay Gold is the first time that I really did like a stream, and I was like, oh gosh, you know, people were like, don't mute it, and so like I just had this playing all day and this playlist in the background, but it was like this micro level where I was trying to edit and everything. Anyway, you can put headphones on. Use the mute button on your browser instead, or use headphones. Don't mute the actual sound. If you go to your URL at the top, usually like in Google Chrome, there's a little sound thing. I guess they're saying you can click that. What I like to do is just put headphones in and let it sit there. I listen to it. I'll take them out and listen to it every now and then. I'm not saying that I just do that, you know, but overnight, shit like that. Whenever I know that I'm busy in the shower or something like that. Watch it in embedded articles. I didn't even know that too. Exactly. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. Thank you to all4army.com for that helpful video. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and like I said, I am so excited for this comeback. If you are too, make sure you click like, comment, subscribe. Also, join my Patreon where I don't post my BTS reactions until 24 hours after release. So if you do want to watch them before that 24 hours, I do post it on Patreon. So make sure you go join my Patreon if you want to get early access to that when it comes around. I hope that you're excited and hope that you're ready as I am. But thank you again for watching. Make sure you stream and be real with yourself. It's okay to express your opinions. Not everybody's going to agree with them, but if you have a valid argument, they can't knock you down. So with that being said, I love you. I'll be back soon.